What's going on YouTube, man? I need everybody to do me a favor, man. Anybody who watch these videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button and hit the bell notification. That way you can get notified every time I hit the video. Time to react, man. A lot of people have been telling me to react to the wage gap and sort of put my intellect on things and make you guys laugh and make you guys have a good time. Time to react, time to smile, time to play. Let's do it.
The wage gap is a myth between men and women. It typically states that women earn about 80 cents on the dollar that every man earns. Here's the problem with the wage gap myth. It just accounts for all working men versus all working women. It doesn't account for degrees held, careers held, the experience, and a multitude of other factors that hours worked. It doesn't account for agreeableness, which is obviously a very important trend, because when you're more agreeable, you're more likely to accept the wage they give you versus fighting for higher wages. So the reason why men get paid more, right, than women typically is because of choice.
Right there. I just want to say, man, that's pretty much standard. You know, more women are more agreeable than men. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, man, you know, when a man gets a bad review and sort of wants some more money, a man would sort of stand up for himself. You know what I mean? I actually think more women can stand up for themselves and get more money. That way, how you could sort of get the wage gap, quote unquote, to sort of fix it. And that's facts. But that's just part of the problem. Let's keep going.
The choice. Men work more hours. They work more dangerous jobs. They work jobs that pay more money. In general, men are way more willing to take risk, and they go into career fields that make more money. Women are not interested in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math.
And that's
more interested in social type.
Right there. That's actually right and exact. You know, it's not just more women needing to be more agreeable. It's a multi-variable analysis. You know what I mean? You guys don't like doing the tough jobs. You guys like doing the easy jobs, and that's okay. Yes. You know what I mean? I think it's nothing wrong with women doing the easy jobs. However, when you start trying to complain about money, now we have a problem, because you're not doing the shit that men are doing. That's unfair to men.
In social type work, like office work, stuff that's safe with air conditioning. You know, that's the reality. Men work the dangerous jobs. You know, you're not going to see many women on a construction field. You're not going to see many women offshore drilling. Women pick safe jobs that typically tend to pay less, that are involved with people. Men are more interested in things. So, like, and the whole thing about the wage gap, if we could really get away with paying women 80 cents on every dollar for a man, there would be no men in the workplace. Every employer would hire women. It's just that the thing is, and here's the other thing too, to debunk this, there's overwhelmingly more women in college now than men.
She ready.
Yeah. So why are men still out earning women? It's because of personal choice.
Women are not
but hey, look.
Not interested in STEM. The reason we have scholarships for women for STEM, you can look it up, there's programs for it, is because the society that men created, the patriarchy, condition men to go towards those jobs, the riskier jobs.
Pause it right there. But every time I hear that shit, it makes my damn head hurts. But patriarch.
Get some help.
You know what I mean? That's just a talking point that she obviously heard. It's not no damn patriarch. It's not no patriarch.
This is
how many times bullshit. Debunk this? And no damn patriarch don't exist.
It's that fucking simple. Jesus.
The little 1% of men that do run shit, they run everything.
Everything. This motherfucker.
I'm Michael Jordan.
God damn
Stop it.
Let's keep going.
Get some help.
The riskier jobs, the higher paying jobs, the jobs that they have the connections in, the boys clubs in, women have not been able to penetrate into those fields because of society.
No.
So hold on. Let me get this straight.
Though it's not true. I mean, I'll be quiet. Like whatever.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, I actually, like, 3 weeks ago, I had a friend who is in a construction job, right? And he has to go underwater and like repair pipes, right? That's his job.
And we gonna pause it right there. He got to go underground and repair pipes. How many women want to shovel shit with their feet?
Message.
Raise your hand if you want to shovel shit with your feet.
Fucking crazy, man. You sound insane.
I don't even want to do that shit.
You should be medicated.
Ain't you telling me women want to do that?
Everywhere.
Cap. Shit everywhere. Fucking cap. You're lying. Women don't want to do that shit. Keep going.
The women on his team do not want to do that job. He passed. He died, you know? And it's like majority of those women did not want to do that job because it's a risky job. Now he's a man who did that job and he died.
Facts.
He literally died. So it's like, you know, he got paid more. And it's like, it's kind of sad and it's unfortunate. But at the end of the day, like, women can't take those.
Fun fact. What percentage of male workers versus women workers will actually pass on the job? What take a guess. What do you think? How many women pass on the job versus men pass on the job? I'll give it to you. Over 90% of men die on their jobs. 90%. Over 90%. Basically put, more men die on their job, which means more men do dangerous jobs than women. Women don't want to do the dangerous shit. They're sitting inside and shit with air conditioning. They don't want to fucking down a job.
For what?
They don't want to down a job. That ain't fun. And women really arguing. Like, why are you arguing that?
Listen.
You want to down a job, you psychopath? Where you going?
Can't take those same risks as men can.
Women are in the army. Women are in all forces of the army. Women lead construction. Have you never seen a woman on a construction site?
No. And if I do, it's a stud. That's not sexist to say.
It's that fucking simple. Jesus.
Women don't want to do no damn construction. You think they want to lift bricks up? Hell no. Don't lift no damn bricks up. No. Keep going.
For a very different reason.
Like, just be quiet.
Do you take into account the fact that on average a male full-time employee works longer hours than a female full-time employee?
Not directly, no.
Oh,
You don't.
okay.
But we annualise
Protest,
the part-time hours and those that have worked full-time but for part of the year. So that way, because at the moment, what I can tell you is women work part-time at 3 times the rate of men.
All right, here we go.
So by
Pause right
annualising.
there. Here's the thing. Like, if more women work part-time than men who work full-time, why do you think we get paid more? You guys, more women work part-time. That should answer itself.
It's that fucking simple.
Lady, you at court with some bullshit. Don't do that. Don't do that. You on some bullshit.
Is bullshit.
We are looking at a more realistic.
So you base it on annual salary.
Yeah.
What about if you did it on an hourly rate? What would be the gender hourly pay gap?
Well, we don't have that data set.
You don't have that data?
No, because we asked.
It's simple. I have the data. The average female works about 36 hours, right around 36 hours a week. The average hours that a man works is about 42 hours. We work more than you guys. We work more than you guys.
Yes.
That ain't opinion. It's fact. Like, what the fuck?
You done fucked up now.
Continue going.
Salaries because and from our employers when they report their data in.
Okay, so if a woman was working fewer hours but earning the same rate per hour as a man doing the same job, would that show up as a gender pay gap?
No.
And the way that
That's fucking hilarious.
Ladies, you should be ashamed of your goddamn self. Go to that courtroom doing that bullshit.
I'm so embarrassed. I wish everybody else was dead.
Go to court with that foolishness, man.
Bullshit.
Keep going.
they frame income inequality, they talk about the 79 cents to the dollar. But what they don't discuss is that we're talking about completely different careers. We're not. The way they frame it, they frame it as if two people are working side by side. One is a man, one is a woman. They're both doing the same job. The man makes $1, the woman makes 79 cents.
Yeah.
That is not the case.
Well, it's typical of ideological conversation, because what happens technically, like imagine that a given, we talked about poverty a few minutes ago, and we said, well, there's many reasons that one person might have more money than another. There are many reasons why women might make less money on average than men. There are small businesses that women run, for example, make far less money than small businesses that men run. But that's partly because a lot of women run their businesses part-time because they have kids. It's also partly because men do all the horrible, dangerous jobs, the ones where there's a high chance of dying. Men are much more likely to work outside. Men are much more likely to move in pursuit of a career opportunity. There are lots of reasons that men and women differ in terms of their income. But if you're an ideologue, you can only handle one variable. Oh, men and
right there, man. That's kind of like why women like. How much more can you break this down?
It's not that
like what do you expect? Like you guys want to be at home with your kids.
What do you want?
What's your goal? What's your argument? Your argument is basically you want to be at home with your kids and get paid the same amount of get paid the same amount of money that a man gets when he works more than you.
How, Sway?
What's your argument? That's what you really want to argue? You know, let's reverse this. Let's just say male models were to argue that female models make more than them. Don't nobody want to see you, bro.
Otis, you wish you could work
I don't want to fucking see you. I want to see a good-looking woman. Yes, I would pay more for a woman than I would pay more for a man.
It's that fucking simple.
That's not sexist, is it?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck no!
But you can understand that shit. But you ain't gonna understand it.
There are lots of reasons that men and women differ in terms of their income. But if you're an ideologue, you can only handle one variable. Oh, men and women measured en masse don't have the same incomes. Therefore, the system is corrupt.
Right.
Jesus, how much thinking does it take to come up with a theoretical scenario like that? It's so boneheaded, and it just pushes the ideological.
It's so annoying. It's very annoying.
It just pushes the ideology forward with no thought.
Now, $1,000 an hour. She'll think I can work 2 hours a week. They have no interest in world conquest. They want to be comfortable. If you show a man how to make $1,000 an hour, he'll think I can make $18,000 a day. We want to conquer the world. We want all of it.
And that's just man in general. You know, I just work about 12 hours a day. I want to take over shit. That's just me. You know what I mean? I want to be able to do a lot more. That's what men are supposed to do. We're supposed to protect and provide. That's just in our nature. This is how we want. It's in women's nature than just nurture. You know, they care more about people. Men care about things. That's just it. It's just how it is. It's not sexist to say. It's just the truth. Jesus. You know, and the problem is you guys get into this mode where we getting this goddamn we are the world phase. You start thinking that goddamn you gonna fix everything like that. You can't. It's multivariable.
No.
You can't fix it by just, hey man, we're just gonna give women all the money. That ain't how it works. It's unfair to the man. You can't make it unfair for the man and make it and make it fair for women. What type of society is that?
This,
you know, you want equal rights? We'll get these equal goddamn lefts. Shariak signing out. Peace.